Sunday night. The weekend's slipping away and a strange feeling starts creeping into your stomach. A subtle anxiety, a wish that time could just stop. If you feel this, here's the truth. You're not being dramatic. Your brain is doing exactly what it's been programmed to do for the last 200,000 years. It genuinely believes that Monday is a tiger. But that's weird, right? Monday is just another day of the week. There's no actual predator lurking in your office, well, most of the time. So why does your body dump the same fight or flight chemicals into your system? Why can the simple shift from Sunday to Monday trigger anxiety, insomnia, and bone-deep fatigue? The answer isn't on your calendar. It's buried in our outdated Stone Age hardware, a brain that hasn't had a software update in millennia, and that hates one thing above all. The first and brutal shock is the loss of autonomy. Think about the weekend. Even if you've got plans, the basic structure of your time belongs to you. You're the ruler of your little 48-hour kingdom. Whether you wake up at 7 a.m. to run a marathon or at noon to run to IHOP for pancakes, that's your call. You choose what to wear, who to see, what show to binge. That sense of control is one of the most vital nutrients for psychological well-being. Our brains evolved in environments where control over your actions and your immediate surroundings could literally mean life or death. Autonomy meant choosing which trail to take to avoid predators, which fruit to pick, when to rest. Control meant safety. Fast forward 200,000 years. Monday arrives, and that sovereignty is abruptly and ceremonially revoked. The control over your most precious asset, your time, is handed over. Your day shifts from a blank canvas to a grid filled in by others, a boss, meeting schedules, client deadlines, and a cascade of tasks that, let's be honest, often lack any deep or immediate meaning for you. To your ancient brain, which doesn't know the difference between a corporate manager and a tribal leader, this handover of power is a blaring alarm. It interprets loss of control as dangerous vulnerability. The feeling of being a passenger in your own life is destabilizing. It's the first distant roar of the tiger, a warning that your safe territory has been invaded and you're no longer calling the shots. The second factor is a sneaky but destructive phenomenon scientists call social jet lag. The name sounds almost cute. The effects are anything but.
During the work week, most of us run on a rigid schedule, waking and sleeping by the demands of our responsibilities. The weekend, on the other hand, is our small rebellion against that tyranny of the clock. Naturally, your sleep schedule shifts. You stay up late to finish that movie, sleep in to make up for lost rest, enjoy your freedom. Seems harmless, a well-earned reward. But your body, that routine-loving biological machine, disagrees. Our internal body clock, the circadian rhythm, is the conductor of a vast orchestra, running everything from hormone production to temperature regulation to mood, and it thrives on consistency. Shift your sleep schedule by just 1 or 2 hours, and that conductor is suddenly trying to lead a waltz while the orchestra insists on playing jazz. Your body gets confused. It doesn't know whether to pump out melatonin to sleep or cortisol to wake you up. So you enter Monday not just with mental stress about the week ahead, but with measurable physical fatigue. It's a biological hangover. Your brain is foggy, your focus is shot, your patience evaporates. It's like being forced to run a marathon after pulling an all-nighter. Your battery doesn't start at 100%. If you're lucky, it's at 40, making every task, every meeting, every decision feel heavier than it should.
And that brings us back to the tiger. The Monday tiger doesn't have claws, fangs, or stripes. It's far more sophisticated, and for a social animal like us, way scarier. social unpredictability. If our ancestors feared physical predators, we fear social ones. The modern workplace is a jungle of hierarchies, fragile alliances, office politics, and unwritten rules. Every interaction can be a landmine. What does that vague email from your boss really mean? Will a client crisis blow up in your lap? Will a coworker drop that passive-aggressive comment that ruins your day? Your brain, a master at detecting social threats, burns huge amounts of energy trying to anticipate and navigate these interactions. It's constantly running risk analysis software in the background. Was I clear enough? Did they like my idea? Am I at risk of looking incompetent? This state of constant alert, this anticipation of possible threats to your reputation, your status, your place in the group, is, to your limbic system, physiologically identical to having an actual predator nearby. Your body floods with the same chemicals: cortisol for stress, adrenaline for action, heart rate spikes, muscles tense. You're in survival mode. The tiger may not be real, but your body's response absolutely is. And it's exhausting.
And if external enemies weren't enough, there's the most relentless one of all, the tyranny of our own expectations. In our culture, Monday carries the symbolic weight of a fresh start. It's the weekly New Year's Day. And with that comes crushing pressure. It's the day we promise ourselves we'll finally be productive. This week, I'll stick to my diet. I'll hit the gym every day. I'll organize my life and finally become that calm, efficient person I see on Instagram. We pile impossible expectations onto the fragile shoulders of this single day, turning it into not just the start of the work week, but a scoreboard for our personal worth. Every Monday becomes a test of our discipline and willpower. The problem? Your brain remembers every past Monday when those promises fell apart before lunch. It anticipates the disappointment, frustration, and self-criticism that follow. And in an attempt to protect you from that pain, it triggers anxiety in advance. Ironically, that very anxiety often sabotages us, making the prophecy of failure more likely to come true. And the cycle resets every Sunday night.
So, if Monday is a tiger, how do we survive? Our instinct says fight or flee. But as we've seen, that only fuels more anxiety. The counterintuitive solution? Don't fight the tiger. Tame it. Feeling this way isn't a character flaw. It's a mismatch between our ancient biological software and the world we've built. The answer isn't to toughen up, but to be smarter and, above all, kinder with ourselves. That means setting up your environment on Sunday, lowering your expectations for Monday, making it a warm-up day, not the Olympic finals. Recognizing the fear is real, but the threat isn't. The goal isn't to erase the feeling, but to understand it, name it, and maybe even offer it a cup of coffee. To realize that the tiger you fear is, most of the time, just a scared house cat. So what's the tiger in your Monday? Share your survival tactics in the comments. If this video helped calm your anxious brain, hit like to help us tame the YouTube algorithm, and subscribe for more brain-friendly content. And since we're talking about strange feelings, check out this video on why we miss a past we never lived. Links right here on the screen. See you next time, and may your week be surprisingly bearable.